sequels, right? Sometimes they're amazing, but other times they just mess up what was perfect the first time. Today, we're diving into 10 games that should have just called it quits after the first hit. And hey, if you love the sequels, you might want to look away now. Let's start with Perfect Dark on the N64. This game was legendary. Spy stuff, aliens, all that cool business. But then they gave us Perfect Dark Zero, and honestly, it was like opening a time capsule of outdated gameplay and a story that just didn't hit. Joanna Dark, mate, you deserved better. BioShock was pure gold. Rapture was creepy, mysterious, and brilliant. But when they followed up with BioShock 2 and Infinite, it felt like they were trying too hard. The original already nailed it. Why mess with a good thing? Dead Space scared the life out of us. Seriously, it was terrifying. But then they decided to crank up the action in Dead Space 3, and it just lost that horror vibe. Some things are better left in the dark, you know? Portal, a puzzle game that blew everyone's mind and then dropped the mic. Sure, Portal 2 is alright, but did we really need it? The original's short and sweet perfection made it legendary. The first Assassin's Creed was sick. History, parkour, stabbing Templars, it was all fresh. But then, they just wouldn't stop. Year after year, more sequels, and it started feeling like a job. Should have stopped with the first Hidden Blade, yeah? Crash Bandicoot, a total classic on the PS1. Naughty Dog knew what they were doing. But then, after they moved on, the series just lost its magic. Wrath of Cortex? More like Wrath of the Man. Duke Nukem 3D was a blast, literally. But Duke Nukem Forever? Took forever to come out. And for what? A game that felt like it got stuck in the 90s with jokes that should have stayed there. Tomb Raider made Lara Croft an icon. But after a few too many sequels, it got proper repetitive. It took a whole reboot to make her cool again. Proof that some things should have just stayed in the tomb. Fable was brilliant, fun, quirky, and full of choices. But the sequels? Not so much. By the time Fable 3 came around, it was clear they'd lost the plot. Literally. Finally, The Matrix. Path of Neo. A game where you could actually be the one. But after that, let's just say the sequels, like The Matrix Online, were more like glitches in the Matrix. Sometimes, it's best to leave the Matrix unplugged. So, what do you reckon? Should these games have stopped after their first hit? Or am I being harsh? Drop a comment, and if you're up for more gaming debates, hit that subscribe button.